Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the Elderly Assistance Challenge. My name is Mr. Freeze2244, but before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. Also, if you've missed any Whittleton Creek challenges I've been covered so far, there's a link in the description of the full playlist of videos. But for this one, we're going to bring along our lockpick, coin pistol, and we're going to bring start in the default location. This is a very long-winded challenge. There's 7 things you need to do in order to make Janus's day. That's what we need to do to complete the challenge. So first things first, we need to grab some muffins over here. Grab every single one of them you can possibly can. I think it's about 8 overall, or 7 or 8 of them. But there's going to be some over here too. We're actually going to use some of these to for one of the steps. So in order to get this challenge done, these are the steps that you need to do. In no particular order, you need to fill all the holes in the garden with all the mole holes with all these objects, which we're going to use all the cupcakes for, with all the muffins, you can call it that. We need to pour him a cup of tea. We need to get the doctor to visit his house. We need to replace the packet of cigarettes. We need to place a muffin in his kitchen. We need to turn on the gramophone that's upstairs. And we also need to get Janus to visit the next door neighbour, the creepy lady from next door that kills people. Yeah, we need to go and get him to basically visit her. So, from the very beginning, I grabbed myself a gardener's disguise and went ahead and plugged all these holes with all the muffins. And once you've done that, we're going to talk to the guy in the blue shirt, the yellow shirt I should say, and he will tell Janus that all the mole holes have been plugged. He's going to come outside, he's going to check all the holes, and that's going to get 1 out of 7 of the Elderly Assistance Challenge. And what's going to happen after that, he's going to fall asleep, and that will give us plenty of time to take care of the rest of the challenge and setup anyway. So once you've plugged all the holes, and we'll grab that baseball on the floor as well as a bit of a weapon for a little bit later on, we're just going to confirm to that guy in the yellow shirt that we're done. So that will take care of the first step. Second step is go and grab these cigarettes that are going to be on this bush. We're going to replace those upstairs a little bit later on. Next, we're going to head into the house itself, and that's where we're going to set up a few things as well. We're also going to need to get rid of this guard that's in the kitchen as well, just in case he causes any issues. So we're just going to wait for Janus to leave the house first. He's going to check on the mole holes outside. But once he's outside and he does fall asleep, he sends all of his guards inside, so you'll be free to roam outside and inside, because there'll only be one enforcer after you put the security guards on. So we've knocked out this dude, took his weapon, and we're just going to drag his body all the way into the garage. There's going to be a freezer in there. You can go ahead and store his body in there, and then we can set up the rest of the challenges while we wait. The problem with this challenge as well, overall, it does take a long time for everything to just work. Even though you've set everything up, there's a lot of waiting around, because just Janus sort of just takes his time doing everything. So just be patient, be prepared for that. It's just going to take you about 30 minutes to do overall. So like I said, we're taking out that guard now. We're going to place the muffin on the plate. That's another challenge. We're going to pour him a cup of tea. And we're actually also going to go down into the basement and take out the evidence while we're here, because why not? We have plenty of time. There's also going to be a guard down here, so just watch out for him. We'll use the baseball to knock him out, and then dump his body in the closet too. Also pick up his weapon. Janus is probably going to come down here a little bit later on to look at all of his old stuff, the memorabilia stuff. So that's why we want to hide the body and hide the weapon. We're going to take out the evidence, and then we're going to head back upstairs. So like I said, Janus is checking all the mole holes now. And when he's satisfied, you know it's been done, you'll get 1 out of 7 pop up in the top right corner of your screen. But we're going to replace the packet of cigarettes there in his room. So that will take care of another step of the challenge. Watch out for this dude on the landing as well. He is the only enforcer that's upstairs, so Just watch out for him. He only patrols up and down anyway. You don't have to worry about him too much. Also, nearly forgot, we have to go ahead and turn on the gramophone. I almost completely forgot about that. That's why I went down the stairs and I had to come back up, because I thought I forgot one of the steps. And that is indeed that. One more step that we need to take care of. We've pretty much prepared everything there is to prepare. We've poured in the drink, we've put the muffin on the plate, we've replaced the cigarettes, we've filled the holes, and oh yeah, there's one more we need to set up as well. We need to get the doctor to come over here. So also we need to get Janus to go to visit next door's house. And the way to do that is basically we need to take out his bodyguard, otherwise he won't go over there. Because I don't know, that's just one of the steps. You have to just take him out, otherwise he doesn't go over there. Apparently it's something to do with him not liking the bodyguard or something like that. He has a conversation with the next door neighbour and he says that he doesn't like the bodyguard that much. So we're going to go ahead and take him out, so we're free to roam. He's an enforcer as well, so it's better to take him out of the situation anyway. But like I said, he's sending all of his staff back into the house now. And 2 of them are going to sit on the sofas. But you don't need to worry about them after this, because they're both going to be they're going to be watching TV or playing on their phone, so they won't even notice you while you're roaming around the house. The only person that is going to cause an issue is this bodyguard right here. So we're actually going to go ahead and take him out right now. So he drops a packet of cigarettes too. So if you didn't collect any from the bush earlier, he will drop a packet of cigarettes, so we can replace some cigarettes now if you wanted to. But we've already done that, so we're just going to go ahead and drag this guy's body all the way into the freezer and join his friend 2 in the garage. Our final stage of setting things up is going to where the nurse is, or the doctor you should say, and convince him to come over to the house. And the way to do that is going to unlock another challenge as well in itself. He's going to be feeding the ducks by the river, and what we actually need to do is scare the ducks away in order for the doctor to come to the house and conduct the whole what's the whole thing, the routine checkup thing that he does. But we're going to scare the ducks away by just basically throwing a screwdriver that we collected from the garage into the water. Alternatively, you can throw the baseball in there, but that will unlock the friendly neighborhood hitman, part of that challenge completed. Also, the early birdie challenge. That is the challenge you unlock for scaring the birds away. But that will convince the doctor to come to Janus's house, and he'll conduct a routine checkup. Then after that, he'll go and eat the muffin and the gramophone. All of this stuff that we've set up, he's going to have to go through all of these different things. It's going to take a long time to take care of. You're talking 20 minutes of just waiting around, following him around and doing all this stuff. So I'm going to skip to the points where he actually does all these things and checks off the list, just to save the time on the video itself.
There you are. I may have one foot in the grave, but without my smokes, I might as well be dead. As old Trotsky said, just as a lamp before going out shoots up in a brilliant flame. Ah, lovely tea.
Come in.
Thank you, Helen.
Me too.
So after you complete the elderly assistant challenge, he starts walking around like he's Conor McGregor, or Vince McMahon, if you prefer that kind of reference. But it feels like he should be strutting to the Vince McMahon music, like no chance, no chance, 'cause that's what you got. I would play the music; it's probably copyright though. So this is the strut I'm talking about. There you go. Look at him. Oh, look at the state of that. So that's probably the best thing I've seen for the last half an hour. It is a mentally draining and very grueling challenge, but we have indeed completed it, and that's basically how you do it. So hopefully this has helped you out for the elderly assistance challenge. So that's going to do it for this video, so thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on this video if it helped you out or if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. For the full playlist of videos, check out the link in the description. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.